guys, it's Appleman. Welcome back again to my channel. And I love Animal Crossing. I just need to put that out there. You guys might remember last year I did a series where I drew some Animal Crossing characters as people. And I want to bring that back with all of the news about the new Animal Crossing update and the new characters. I'm just really excited, and it's reinvigorated my excitement for the franchise. So I really wanted to bring this series back and do some more characters as people. So the first character that I am doing today is Shino the deer. And before I talk more about the characters, I just want to give a quick disclaimer because technically Nintendo has not verified the genders of the characters that are coming out, and there's been a lot of speculation online as to what they'll be. Some of the characters that people thought were female, other people are saying are going to be male, and vice versa. So it's a lot of controversy online. People don't really know. So my interpretations of these characters are going to be female because it's my forte. That's what I do best when I draw. So I'm sticking with that for this, but if it comes out to be that some of the characters I drew today are male, I apologize. Not trying to get canceled, but this is just my interpretation of their designs. With that out of the way, the first character, like I said, is Shino the deer, and I think when this came up on the stream, like many other people, I freaked out because I was extremely excited about this character and their design. Obviously, we don't know a whole lot about the new characters. We don't know their personalities and all that, but I do know that this character is Japanese inspired because I saw in the direct when they were talking about this character's vacation home, they labeled it as a Japanese theme. So I think it's a really cool idea to have a Japanese deer character because, first of all, I love deer in general, if you can't tell from Doe speaking on screen right now, but I also just like the Japanese themed items and things like that in the game, so I think that it could be a really cool thing to play around with. So for Shino's design, I decided to kind of add some movement in here, just a little bit of wind blowing backwards, and I wanted to draw them facing the other way rather than facing us. And you'll see as I go on with the drawing, I'm going to be adding flower petals and just some more movement to the piece. Now, I've talked about digital art versus traditional art just a lot in the past few weeks. So I won't, talk your ear off about that in this video. But I will say that I did go back and forth as to whether I wanted to do these drawings traditionally or digitally, because in the last two that I did last year, I did them traditionally. But for this one, I decided to go digital just because I had these ideas in my head for poses and different, things I wanted to play with and effects, like blur and stuff like that, where I feel like I can't really get that out of traditional. And while I still enjoy drawing traditionally, like I've said in the past, I just really like the amount of detail I can put into my digital work and just the amount of variability. I can change things on the fly when I don't like something to really perfect it because I am a perfectionist. So that is why I chose to do digital for these pieces, and I don't regret my decision at all because I had a lot of fun with them. They take me a whole lot longer. I would say at least double the amount of time that my traditional pieces take for my videos, but like I said, it's really worth it and I enjoy it a lot. And for the outfit for Shino, I think it was pretty straightforward as to what to make the human character wearing, just because Shino's already wearing something. And if you remember my first Animal Crossing video I did last year, I believe it was the first one, where I drew Celeste. Celeste doesn't wear anything in the game, she just walks around as she is, good for her. But I interpreted her feather patterns and created an outfit for her to kind of match that. I didn't really need to do as much guessing here with this character because Shino's already wearing an outfit. So that kind of helps a little bit, but as you can see, I did add some details that were not in her design, being the ribbon on the back of her. I think it's called the obi, don't quote me, but I drew this as a yukata. I'm pretty sure this is a yukata, but I don't know if the in-game outfit is called yukata or kimono, and I don't want to get that wrong. And I also added a flower ornament hairpiece into her hair. So I also changed this into a sunset rather than a regular daytime sky, just because I wanted a more warm feel to bring in the colors from her horns and her ears and the ribbon. So I wanted to tie it all together, and I felt that the orangey sky really fit that. And so I added extra petals in front, gave them a bit of a blur, and I really like how she came out. Let me know what you think of her design and my interpretation. And now on to the next character. So for the next character, I went heavily back and forth between Nico, the monkey NPC that's coming out, and Sasha, the bunny. And as you can see, I caved and went with Sasha because I just love the design of this character. I think they are so precious. And again, this is one of those characters that was shown on the stream, and a lot of people freaked out about Sasha. And like I mentioned before with the genders, a lot of people for Sasha, more than Shino, are contemplating whether it's a guy or girl. And I've been seeing a lot of people super sure that Sasha's a guy, because a lot of people say Sasha can be a guy's name and is sometimes more commonly a guy's name. And also the fact that they are wearing the Letterman jacket. So, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like because they have the eyelashes, which I feel like is on a lot more of the female Animal Crossing villagers than it is the male, and because they are given a little bit of hair, and also just like them overall, they're just striking me as a female character. And I think it would be really cute for Nintendo to add a jock athletic villager personality on a female, because I feel like you don't see that as much. I mean, I don't off the top of my head know if there are any. There probably are some, but I feel like the jock personality type is more associated with the male villagers. So I think it would be really cute for them to kind of give it to a female. Even though I'm not that fond of the personality type, I still think it'd be really cute. So my interpretation of Sasha's design was to kind of make her a little bit girly tomboy, if that makes sense. So, and I gave her a pleated skirt, kind of like almost like a schoolgirl. This is what she would wear to school, but she wears her Letterman jacket on top. Some chunky sneakers, which I changed from my original sketch there. If you can see, they were going to be Converse, and then I wanted to make them a little bit more exciting, so made them chunkier. And then for her hair, I guess I could have gone with tying in the green from her fur and making that her hair, and then for the blonde part I could have just made that the front bangs, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to leave greens as the accent color. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that minty green color that Sasha is. I think it's adorable, but I think it would do better as an accent color, which is why I left it for her socks, and I left it for her ears, and just some of the little details like that, her shirt, rather than making it her hair. I think making it her hair would have been a little bit overload, and I think the blonde contrasting with the dark blue of the jacket, in my opinion, just looks a little bit better. I just like it better, so that's why I went with the design that I went with. And for the hair in general, I wanted to make it very big and very fluffy, almost like the ears of a rabbit, even though she already has rabbit ears. I wanted to make the very, like, it's one big ponytail, but it's split off each side, split down each side, so it kind of just like fluffs out in both directions, and she's just got really fun, really fluffy hair. For these villagers, I also like to add in their animal features, their ears and tail. I like to keep that. You know, I don't think I really did that in the series the ones in the series that I did last year, but I decided to do that this time because I think it's just cute and it adds a little extra something. And also, I just love drawing people with animal features. I'm very weak for that, so I just had to do it. And you know, this update that Nintendo showed off has really reinvigorated my excitement and my love for the game. When I got the game last year, I fell in love with it and I played it for like 4 or 5 months straight. And then, you know, there came a time where I started to get a little burned out. I did a lot of the things I wanted to do, and I just hit that point where I wanted to play some other games. And I know that happened to a lot of people, but with the update that they showed off all the new free features and the new DLC expansion, I just think that it is just really exciting with all the new furniture and the farming and cooking, which I'm most excited for. and just everything about it. I love to decorate and I love to just like live my life on my island. So I'm very excited to get back into the game. I'm very excited that Nintendo has announced all of these new things, and I just felt like I wanted to do some of these new characters some justice by drawing them and giving them some love. So yeah, let me know. Are you excited about the Animal Crossing game? Do you care about Animal Crossing like I do? I don't know. I know not everybody's into it, but I love it and I wanted to gush about it today. So yeah, as you watch me finish up the video, I'm just going to do my little spiel as always. So all of my links are in the description box below. Link to my online store, my Patreon pin club, my Instagram, and my Discord server are all there. So check that out when you get a chance. And please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this to help me with the YouTube algorithm, which can be kind of wonky sometimes and kind of sucky. So if you like the video, please let YouTube know. And subscribe if you haven't already, because I draw every Friday and I post art videos every Friday, and I love doing it, so I hope you enjoy my content. And there is Sasha all finished with some lighting effects. So there is Sasha, and I hope you like her design. Let me know which character is your favorite, and I will see you guys all next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye bye!